I would say the idea of music is kind of like runs in my veins. It's something it's my muscle. No matter what I do, it will be there. So I feel there is also a bigger question beyond music is also performativity, how the audience body travel through the space, how the work situates itself, how it engages with the light, the space, and how the architecture itself manifests its performativity through my work, through my artistic filter. In general, the idea of composition is not just composing with notes, composing with sound texture. Let alone I work heavily with analog electronics and human voice acoustically, right? In a way, I think it's more in tune with the sense of architecture, where you're constructing. I also compose with movement, which makes me a choreographer. I compose with light and motion and make film. My work in general comes from generally a sense of engagement with architecture. That's how I like to root it. It's an emotional, physical, and mental response to a space. But the way I engage with space and the way the sequence of my work unfolds itself naturally sits in a situation that demands a much more immersive environment. The idea of a totality, a whole. It's maybe the good departure point of interact or engaging with my work is unlearn. The sense of like coming with no bias, coming with no category. Everybody want a shortcut to what it is. So I would wish people coming to engage with my work can unlearn those shortcuts and then maybe take a little bit more time to just feel how they feel, not what the work is, like how I feel when I'm in this, what triggers me. Do I hear some sound? Is it too spooky? Does it trigger my fear? Maybe the idea of just kind of intuitively wanting to be in the corner, have the sense of like I want the work to kind of be tucked away in the sense of a group show. Hopefully will generate a sense of discovery for the sequence when people step into different work. I think my work process is quite simple. I spend really long hours thinking. Berlin is a great place, especially the winter here. It becomes kind of a habit. There's no strategy behind it. It just naturally becomes very much like long days, weeks, months of thinking, reflecting, researching, distilling any sort of experience I expose myself to, be it books, be it records, be it films, be it concert, be it an exhibition or conversation with a friend, or long walks. I think all of this contributes to this process. I'm personally very grateful to be able to be based here, have a home here, because what it gives me essentially, I think for my practice, is really an emotionally safe environment to be brave. My whole practice is very rooted in the concern of human. I think it's a very urgent matter of the time we're in. The kind of relationship between technology and the analog, how like us as people situate in the world that's like in constant debate between the artificial and the organic. If anything, I don't think, and I wish my work would never inform, because that creates a hierarchy in the experience itself. I wish it would hopefully open gates of questions of curiosity, and it would make people question certain things or maybe find unfamiliarity in the familiar. It's important to advocate or to stand behind some gesture of strength that we're not giving towards, we're not giving in or giving up. Comes to concern of human. It's not just people, it's humanity at large. I'm definitely extremely concerned with the acceleration that we're all exposed to, and I think it's very urgent for artists who at the frontier dedicating themselves, their life, their time, and the resource we're able to gather around us and redistribute them in a way to make something that really matters, not just to ourselves, not to the life of an artist, maybe something that's bigger than that.